Hi, welcome to English with Catherine. Isn't it very frustrating when you're learning a language to hear yourself saying the same words over and over and over again? To feel like you have a limited vocabulary? If you are students of IELTS or TOEFL or an English exam where you need to increase your vocabulary either for writing or for speaking, or in general, if you just want to have a larger vocabulary, then keep watching because you're going to learn some new words for the words that you already use a lot. The best way to learn vocabulary is in context. To be honest, it's really boring to learn long lists of words. So you need to hear them in sentences and in conversations. There are other ways to memorize vocabulary, but today I'm going to use the context method. So I'm going to give you a word and then I'm going to give you some example sentences to show you how to use that word. Many of these words allow you to avoid using the word very, which can be very overused in English. Now, the word I probably hear the most is the word interesting. So we're going to give you a few alternatives. Example sentence: the movie I saw on TV last night was very interesting. Let's give you an alternative. The movie I saw on TV last night was fascinating. Fascinating. Or if you really could not stop watching the movie, or if it was really, really good, you could say, the movie I saw on TV last night was riveting or gripping. We also use interesting when talking about people, but there are many other adjectives we can use in place of interesting. He's a very interesting person. Or you could say, he's a very charming person. He's a very amusing person if the person is quite talkative and funny. If the person is rather mysterious or you want to know a lot more, you could say, that person I met last night was intriguing, was beguiling. We can also avoid using interesting when talking about books. If you want to say that a book is really or very interesting, you could say, this book is engrossing. This book is unputdownable. The second adjective that is really overused is the word good. We have many, many ways of describing something without using the word good. So for example, if we're talking about the weather is good. Okay, that's fine. What if we can say, if the weather was really very good, we could say the weather is superb. Superb. If you want to talk about something or someone being really, really good, you can use the word exceptional. He was an exceptional salesman. He was the top salesman every quarter this year. Exceptional. If you're talking about being a good person, a person with high morals, a person of good character, we can also use the word decent. We use that a lot. He's a decent person. She's a decent human being. We also use the word upstanding in the same way. He's a very upstanding citizen. If you like food, you can avoid saying the meal was very good. Instead, you can say the meal was delicious or that meal was mouth-watering. Thank you so much. The third adjective is bad or very bad. If you want to talk about something or someone being very bad, you can use the word terrible. He's a terrible person. The weather is terrible. The word dreadful is also a synonym of bad. Oh, I had a dreadful time at the party last night. I just wanted to go home straight away. Another great adjective, especially when you're writing TOEFL or IELTS essays, is the word lamentable. For example, the state of the healthcare system in the United States is lamentable. or the environment is in a lamentable state. When we want to use the word bad or very bad in the sense of harmful, we can use the words damaging or detrimental. Smoking is very damaging to our health. CO2 emissions are detrimental to the environment. We can also talk about bad timing. If it's a bad time to do something, we can use the word inauspicious or inopportune in this case. It was a very inauspicious day to start traveling due to the wild storms. Be careful of releasing your product at an inopportune time. Remember, timing is everything. The fourth adjective is tired. There are many adjectives we can use in place of tired, like exhausted. I was exhausted after my trip. I just wanted to go to bed. Or drained. Paul was drained after his month working 80-hour weeks. Another adjective I hear a lot is the word important. There are many adjectives we can use in place of important, one being significant. For example, the president made significant changes during his term as president. Critical. I have a critical meeting tomorrow. I have to be ready for it. Crucial. It's crucial you listen to what I say. Otherwise, things could get dangerous. We also use important to talk about important people. For example, we can use the word influential instead of important. He was a very influential man in politics. We can also use the word prominent. She was very prominent in her community. Everybody knew her and came to her for advice. But be careful. The word important is never used in English to talk about an amount or quantity of something. For example, we can't say the level of unemployment in France is very important. No, we have to use significant in that case. Instead of using the word large or big or very big, we can use the word huge or enormous. He has a huge house. It has 16 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. Enormous. The spider was so enormous, it even scared the dog. Large scale. Large scale building works are happening all around urban centres at the moment. We can have large implications, like results that have important consequences. In this case, we can use the word far-reaching. For example, people don't understand the far-reaching effects of drug abuse. That's all the words for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and please try and use them in your writing and in your spoken English. If you want to write sample sentences in the comments below, I can correct them for you, no problem. If you liked the video, please click the thumbs up, and I will see you very shortly for a new video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.